and alert and can, do all these works and disciplined, doing beaded shoes, embroidery, and cooking. So they know you're not lazy.
Once the face of the shoe where all the beadwork is done is completed, then comes the exciting part, which any woman would understand, choosing the heels of the shoes. In our modern days, there are many designs of heels to choose from and a variety of heights. For this all-important task, May regularly meets up with husband and wife Sunny and Julie to customize the rest of the shoe so it becomes wearable art. Every detail, such as the color of the insole of the shoes and heels, is discussed and debated. After all the time and effort spent making the beaded face, these final details are taken very seriously. After the break, May's legacy.
When I pass on, I got no land and no property to give. I only give you my beaded shoes and my other handwork.
Unbearable stiff shoulder? Use this new ML's Yoko Yoko. Its liquid formula is easy to apply, provides quick penetration and gives you fast relief.
So effective! I feel so relieved now!
Quick penetration, fast relief. New ML's Yoko Yoko.
I want fairer and younger looking skin. How do you do it?
New L'Oreal Paris Revitalift White. Now in a pump format with Pro-Retinol A and vitamin B3. Helps prevent early aging and keep skin fair. New L'Oreal Paris Revitalift White.
Because we're worth it.
I'm back, baby, huh? Special agents.
Charming with an attitude. Emotive and instinctive.
To look happy at a crime scene.
Right. Why are you arguing? I'm not arguing.
Love him or hate him.
I'm recovering evidence.
Just evidence, that's all.
You'll never get enough of them. Don't miss Bones Season 5 every Monday 8:30 p.m. Only on your home of Feel Good.
Due to the amount of time needed to make these shoes and the number of beads used, a beautiful pair of Peranakan beaded shoes with lots of colors can cost over 1,000 ringgit. So as customers can customize their own shoes, the beaded faces of the shoes are sometimes sold separately and displayed like this.
I'm very proud of it because it's sort of an identity of my upbringing and my keturunan. Okay? That's the reason why seeing what others have done and being also formerly doing art, teaching a little bit of art in primary school, I came up with the idea of it must be done systematically, and also you have to create your own designs, how to create those designs. I put it as 3 levels. The first level is teaching them to sew straight lines, creating using abstract pattern, using a very basic 5x5 squares, creating patterns with that, and combining those 5 and 5 squares, repeating it, or dropping it or flipping it. Then you have with one square of 5x5, one simple basic pattern, you can create a lot of patterns.
The face of the shoes can be done in all shapes and sizes. May students learn how to do both abstract and floral designs, and later on, once they are more comfortable with the techniques, how to create their own designs. Sometimes early on in their learning process, the students do more modern style shoes, where they make 2 simple straps with beads so as not to overwhelm them. Some of May's students have had previous introductions to the beaded shoes, such as seeing one of their relatives wearing them, hence sparking a desire to learn it themselves.
First time I saw my grandmother's beaded shoe, I fell in love. So I like to learn. I like to learn with May because she is not selfish. She shares the knowledge with us and the skill. And then she taught us how how to create our design?
At the beginning, I used to buy the shoes. So instead of buying, I learned from May and make it myself. As long as my eye can stand, I make more because I like different colors. Because our kebaya is different colors, so different pairs can match the kebaya.
With all of the necessary tools needed, Sunny and his wife Julie have returned to meet up with May to finish some customized orders and demonstrate how, at the final stage of the beaded shoes, are made all by hand. Sunny had been making shoes since the 80s. He first started working in his uncle's shoe factory, but was working in the office at first. An interest in the art and science of making shoes made him start watching the workers. Once his uncle passed away, the factory closed down and he opened another shop with his friend. At first, they were only doing mass-produced customized orders, but Sunny was still interested in making one of the customized shoes, which can be treasured. Once he and his friend and his business partner parted company in the 90s, he focused on doing customized shoes with his wife of many years. They worked together on different parts of the shoes. Julie focuses on cutting and sewing up the face of the shoes to make it strong and comfortable to be worn. Several layers are added for padding, and all of it is sewn and glued together. Everything is made by hand, piece by piece, section by section.
The beaded shoes, it lasts a lifetime. It lasts a lifetime. So once, say a pair that I worn and it's worn out, I just take it to a shoemaker. I could make it from a slipper to sandals or to cock shoes. Yeah.
May feels that Sunny's shoes are the most comfortable ones she has ever made, hence her recommendations of him to her students. He likes to have fittings with his customers to ensure the quality of his work is maintained, and of course, most importantly, comfort. Little details such as a thin layer of sponge after hammering in the nails to hold the heel in place ensures that the wearer can walk around in comfort. Sunny's dedication proves that the art of making beaded shoes in the modern world is not a woman's skill only anymore. He likes to bring along many samples of his work so that his customers can see the variety of customizations that can be done. Watching his skillful hands create the final stages of the beaded shoes shows his years of experience and his passion for creating customized creations. And finally, a proud moment for anyone who has spent hours beading the faces of the shoes, putting them on and walking around in your own personally created and customized creation. Moments like this make all the time and effort worthwhile. And May hopes moments like this will continue to be experienced in the future.
I hope that the younger generation will take an interest in it and the culture will carry on, especially like beaded shoes, That's why I'm in this apprenticeship program, hoping that they will carry on the trade, irrespective of what race we are, but at least Malaysians, the younger people will carry on with it. There is meaning in it, is it? Like what I know, I pass on to others. I'm very happy to do that. Great satisfaction that something you could do and leave behind a legacy to others. As what I've told my nieces and nephews. When I pass on, I got no land and no property to give. I only give you my beaded shoes and my other handwork.